Hello, my snocks, and anyone else who may be joining me today. This is the last video I will probably make on Jurassic Park Reborn. The little series that I made out of my love for Jurassic Park, and this is all 4 of them. Well, they're only 5 to 7 minutes long. I'd like you to appreciate them for what they are. I am the director and writer. Holden obviously isn't here, but he will be the person you'll be watching in all these films. And I really do hope you enjoy them all. But without further said, let's get on to it, and at the end I'll give you a breakdown of the lore, if you want to stick around for that. So, grab your popcorn, grab whatever you need, and let's get right on with the show.
Where is he? This is where he told me to meet him. So. That. Oh my gosh, I gotta go. I don't even know what that demon thing is. I'm stuck! Go, go, go! I actually got a hit. Maybe over here would be a lot more safe. Wait, what was that cracking noise? Oh no. What was that sound? Is someone in here? Oh, that's... Whoa! again. What is happening? It's been 4 years since Sean's gone missing here. Doesn't hurt to go explore it. These are the exact same clothes Sean was wearing when he went missing. And we're next to a river. What if his body is in that river? I'd best be getting out of here. What is that? I wonder whose eggs are those? God. Can't believe that thing's still alive. I have to kill it. Hopefully this is still its nest. Hopefully this is the last time I have to be in here. After that dinosaur's gone. Well, there's no sign of it in here. Maybe it's somewhere else. Oh my God. That. Now I got a chance to kill you. First I gotta run! Killed the thing that killed Sean. Good.
It seems to be protecting something. I should leave. This isn't no normalness. Mission failed. I need evacuation here quickly. God.
So, Holden, how long have you been working for Engine?
I've been working for Engine for around 10 months now. Been going good, keeping the dinosaurs under control, you know, the normal.
After your traumatic experience with losing one of your best friends to these creatures, how could you even work for the company who created them in the first place, even after they secured them in this facility, even though that apparently didn't work? It apparently sounds like you successfully killed most of the ones that were in the preserve after they were acting quite, different.
Well, yeah, those guys, yeah, I killed them because they had like a little bit of a disability, like they couldn't reproduce very much.
Yes, we heard about that.
They were made in a lab.
Right, but we also heard that they could reproduce asexually without a mate. By the way, on that topic, do you think there are any dinosaurs left in the valley?
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely some dinosaurs left, but I think that they're all like, they only eat plants, they don't eat meat.
So, you're saying only herbivores still exist in the valley after you essentially killed millions of dollars worth of carnivores after they went haywire. It's known here in Lodi Lake that it's been quite a problem with Engine's dinosaurs after the release of them in Lockwood Manor in 2018. What do you think about that?
Don't really know. You always see them. I've always seen like a couple of them here. Oh, and I've killed them all. So I don't think it's really a big problem.
So how are you dealing with your trauma after all this time of being, you know, all these people dying and the destruction these animals have caused? Do you think we should keep them, or do you think we should euthanize all the rest in the valley?
I think we should keep some of them to teach kids about what the dinosaurs actually look like. They're just laying skin over bones and calling it a dinosaur.
Right, well that's called skin wrapping, and we do have more accurate depictions with the fat and muscle, but do you really think keeping these dinosaurs just for education is a good idea, or maybe it should be a lesson for other people to not make dinosaurs to show them of how big of a mistake it is?
Well, I think we should keep them, but we just shouldn't make them reproduce anymore, so they just eventually die off.
So you're saying we should let them die of natural causes?
Yes.
Interesting. Well, it's been a great interview with you, Mr. Winterhalter, and I'd like to acquire if you would do something like this ever again.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, I do plan on filming some more stuff from the man behind the camera. So, stay tuned for that, I guess.
That's amazing. You've heard it here with CNNNN1. I'm your host, Ricky Bobby. It's been well, Holden. My entire family died last night.
You?
Don't you recognize me?
Sean, is that you?
I don't go by that name anymore, Holden. Remember the night I disappeared? Of course you don't. InGen picked me up. It was all a cover-up, Holden. They've brainwashed me, Holden. I'm like one of their pawns. Here, I have something for you. It's a bomb. Okay? Destroy what's out there. It's been released. It knows what you are, Holden. It remembers you when it saw you 4 years ago. The same T-Rex that you watched die is back. From the dead, he's been resurrected, Holden. Don't you get it? Resurrected. But you'll never understand. You can't. All the voices in my head, all the hours of torture I've been put through. Oh, and another thing on your back. A little surprise I left for you. Regarding safety patrol. When it comes to this creature, Holden, you're gonna need a lot more firepower than usual. Open the bag. Open the bag. Holden, it's a weapon to help you kill the monster I created. Kill the creature you need to kill. Oh, too bad it's empty, idiot. You think I'd give you a mag? You're quite stupid. For all your experience over the years, you haven't grown at all. You'll never understand the pain I went through, Holden. Stop playing with the gun! All these years I've been waiting for you. You never showed. Well, I guess I'll put the mag in now. Oh, Holden. Only if you could understand. I won't.
dear God. See you in hell, bitch.
And with that, I wanted to make a lore video of all the Jurassic Park Reborn movies and what they mean and where the series is going. So let's just get started. The beginning, an hour before Holden gets there in the first movie, Sean goes there and tells him to meet him up. He found something like an area in a lake that housed InGen dinosaurs, and then he was attacked and killed. Holden goes there after he arrives late. He's wondering where Sean is, and then the events of the first movie unfold where he sees the raptor in the grass and he runs away. He finds the Cryolophosaurus nest, which is what actually killed Sean. Then he goes out, he runs into the hybrid Spinoturaptor, which is a Spinosaurus Utahraptor hybrid. And then, he runs away. At the end, it seems like he dies, but he actually just gets attacked and gets put in a hospital. Which leads to Jurassic Park Reborn 2, where after he gets out of the hospital, he vows to kill the animals that killed Sean. So he goes back to the lake, he goes back to the abandoned area, explores a little, then he goes, out in the street, and he sees them in the street. And then, they fight each other again. So he runs away, right? And he goes to this dock area, and he finds that new dinosaurs are appearing. Like, how is that happening? So it's confusing, but weird. So he goes back into the area to explore some more, and he runs into the Cryolophosaurus again, and then he lures it to the water, and he kills it. Then he goes back home. Okay. After this, InGen comes in contacts Holden and says, "Would you like to work for us?" And Holden reluctantly says yes, even though he knows that they are the ones who have, in fact, been creating the dinosaurs. So he goes, and he's kind of undercover while working for InGen. He just gets access to the property so he can kill all of them. And he does. The Stegosaurus that you see in the beginning of the third one, that gets blown up in a fire, which we'll talk about later. So he goes, he kills the pteranodon-like animal, and he runs into a T-Rex and the Spinoturaptor, and the T-Rex and the Spinoturaptor fight, and Spinoturaptor kills the T-Rex, and the Spinoturaptor almost kills Holden, but he is rescued by a helicopter, which then bombs the entire site, which then leads to the Spinoturaptor dying, as well as the Stegosaurus dying. And every single dinosaur that was in that area, in that little containment facility. A year later, Holden comes out of a mental hospital because they think he's insane. Because in this universe, which is an alternate universe where Jurassic World never happened, so there's no dinosaurs in the normal world. They just stumble upon this old Jurassic Park InGen test site in a small town, and yeah. It's a lake, but in the back of it, it has this area. Everything like that. So, he's interviewed, and at the end of the third one. Now, the fourth one takes place 4 years after the third one. InGen took the DNA from that dead T-Rex that the Spinoturaptor killed, in the third one and clones it and genetically modifies it for use in the military, as they have kind of ties with the U.S. military. And they create this monster hybrid T-Rex. They call the Mortem Rex, which is from the mobile games in Jurassic Park, right? Jurassic World. The Mortem Rex is like a boss in those games. In this universe, it's T-Rex DNA that was mutated for use in the military. And now, Holden, seeing this, he's kind of retired, he doesn't work for InGen anymore. He goes and he sees all the destruction the Mortem Rex caused, because it escapes its lab. In the beginning of the fourth one, you'll see that. And then it causes havoc around the city. Holden goes out and he attempts to kill it. I can't tell you what happens after, but InGen arrests him and holds him captive. And he unsuccessfully kills the Mortem Rex, and at the end, we have the final battle. And then you will have to figure that out by watching it. And that's just everything in the Jurassic Park lore. After the fourth one, I don't plan on making any more. I really don't. I said that with the third one, and then now I'm making the fourth one. But this is kind of just where I want it to end. Because after he kills the Mortem Rex, InGen, gets sued by the U.S. military. Not U.S. military, but the government shuts them down because of how dangerous they are, and they realize, oh, this is bad. If they make more animals like this, they're just going to cause more havoc. So they shut InGen down. They're up for the count. Holden goes back into retirement, and the end. So that's essentially the Jurassic Park Reborn series, and that's where it's going to go, and that's where it's been. What that site is, essentially, was just back in the late 1980s when they were making Site B and Site A, so Isla Nublar, Isla Sorna, and then after that, they make another test site in a small town, which is secret. Hammond doesn't know about it. Just a few InGen scientists who are, doing all these tests. The first hybrid is made, which is the Spinoturaptor, and, it leads 30 years in the future. Sean discovers it when he's at the lake. He tells Holden to come. He dies. Holden avenges him. Then he is recruited by InGen. He takes it down from inside. They blow up the thing. It all goes ablaze, and the Mortem Rex and everything like that. So that's basically everything that you need to know about the Jurassic Park Reborn franchise that I created. And maybe in the future, I'll reboot the first one, make it better, make physical props. If I have a big budget and I feel bored, call Holden when we're like 30 and be like, hey, you want to actually make this? I do have another plan that is not Jurassic Park related, and my own original story, an idea here. You know what, I'm going to share with you right now. This is the creature design. It's almost skink-like, but still warm. And it has this rectangular shaped head, and this jaw goes in there when it's sleeping or when it's playing dead, which is how it hunts, and that mouth juts out, A few other depictions of it with it's got more of like a eyebrow ridge instead of just being kind of a mouth. You see that especially in this colored rendition. Also have the logo for it. It's called Hysteria. I don't know if I'm going to actually make it. I'd make a physical puppet of the animal. I'd use a rod that would, eject its mouth. I'd use slime to make it look realistic. Cardboard frame, chicken wire around that, and then foam. Paint it, make it look glossy, and then make a tunnel-looking system like a vent. Holden will crawl through that. It'll be a short horror film, and will come through the vent. Of course, if I were to make a full movie about this, it wouldn't just be that vent scene, but the vent scene would be one of the scenes in that. But that's not even related to Jurassic Park Reborn. Anyway, I hope I could make that eventually. I'm making a cartoon, and actually, I'm writing a cartoon currently. I don't know how to animate for crap, so right now it is kind of just an idea. Fully fledged idea. mind you. But I'm gonna wait, and I don't have money to pay people. So, you know. Anyway, I love Jurassic Park. As you can see, I got everything. This was my Halloween costume last year, and this year I'm gonna be dressed up as something else. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, kind of talking about the lore of Jurassic Park Reborn, my baby, my child. And I will see you all in the next one. Like, subscribe, join Discord, all that crap, comment. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.